70 steps. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see what we can do today. Tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 in the tomb. Alright, well, we haven't had tomb before. Let's check it out. Oh, there's the angel. See, maybe I could light these if I had the torch. Maybe. There's the door. I don't think we need the sledge for that one. Some kind of other mechanism, probably a lever. And there are all the angels. We can't rearrange these in here, can we? Oh, hello. You got that upside down. The whip goes down. We just... wondrous. Each of our journey came to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Definitive. Or is it? Not with all the doors in here. Okay. That's supposed to be up. So. Wait, the broom is supposed to be up as well. What's this now? The riding whip. That's supposed to be down. This is supposed to be up. Feather duster, that's... You have a hat. Huh. For a hat from the bedroom. Pitchfork goes up. You have a cowboy hat. Not using any steps. Open only in the event of my death. Ooh, stamp. Simon. So here where it all ends. So here's where it all ends. At least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I choose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest, and that some dim, sober fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition are thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break, and I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font and of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another life at the sake of brown? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk. Our perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes an impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric, and to, in turn, as response for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within these mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As in tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Yeah. Look at this stone. It's sticking out. Is that another door? That is another door. Okay. Sticky stones. Right, we did this. That might be up. Ooh, is it up or down? It's up. Man. This is up. Isn't it? Yeah, it should be. Another door. More door. And, yeah, some candles. Wonder what happens if I light all these candles. And who lit the torch? So that's their door. Okay. You've fallen down. Did you know? Is this my tomb? Is this my grave? Is this where I lie to rest? Hmm? Is this where you're gonna bury me? There's nothing here. So, when I power... No. I think we need to do these again. Right, so you're up, you're up. That one is up. That's down. That's down. Maybe this should be down. Maybe. That's definitely up. So, yeah, those statues are definitely, there's another door. A code. Feather duster might be up, though. This one's certainly up. But now those two are down, so that's similar. You're in the wrong spot. You're supposed to be there. The riding whip is down, though, right? Pitchfork goes up. This might be up. Now we gotta run around here and find the doors. Recheck them. Okay, so there's one door down there. Nothing in here. Well, that looks like an elevator, doesn't it? Sure does. Although, it goes throughout the fucking thing, doesn't it? No point in having that many elevators. It's all the same. Okay. Looks very much like the puzzle box. Now I'm guessing whatever door these things connect to, it'll be the opposite side of the tomb, the room. Alright, just to make it that much harder. Right, let's put the feather duster back up. Down, I mean. How to these long halls extend beyond my reach. Battle goes up, that's for sure. Might have to light some candles. We always draw the chapel, so there's no problem figuring that out. What goes up and down. If the chapel is the key, there might be something else. I mean, we could raise all of these, but I don't think that makes sense. So I'm not gonna do it. This might be up though. Let's try this up, and let's try the feather restorer up. Which leaves only the riding whip down. It's a bit strange, isn't it? I think they're all up now. Said I wouldn't, but I did. Maybe they need to be down, indicating that the elevator is coming down. Who knows? Might be. Okay, so these are the only three questionable, so let's put everything down. Just gotta remember what's what. Did I? There's nothing in here. No. Maybe I have to do the statues upstairs as well, somehow. They all have to be equal and similar. The same. There's probably a note on it. It's not the same as in the chapel. Probably. They should all be down, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Where's the last one? There is only 7. Okay. Well, everything down didn't work. Gonna leave those two down. So, yeah. Where's the angel of death? Because Alizara told me about that, didn't he? So I'm guessing that's the trigger. Just gotta find it. 7. Well, it's a nice fairy tale number. It is not. Why would you be over there, though? And there's a gap here, right? And that one's over there, and there's no gap there. Because everything else is the same. 1, 2, 3 in a row, and these 4 are out of whack. So these two are facing each other. Oh, wait a minute. The one out of whack in the cloister is the queen. Cloister? Church. Yeah, I think we can move these around. I don't see how, though. How? I don't think the wall pushes back and that slides in and whatnot. Well, maybe there's a little thing there. There's nothing there, though. There is that. That's a bit mysterious. But if we can get the queen over here, well, we probably want the queen over there. The queen is facing one way. The rider and the gardener is facing one way. And the rest are on each side. But can we move these? Because it makes no sense having them stand like this. Maybe that's what these doors are. Or maybe they're hidden angels. Anyway, a little bit of pondering. Midnight days, hours, midday hours. Here. Okay. Dead ends. Let's get a lot of dead ends. For coin. Yeah. Well, we got no help today. That's too bad. There are no gas valves or anything. So, let's head over to the cloister. Now I put the feather duster down and I put not the broom. Did I put the broom down? I'll figure it out when I get there. Okay, so we have to do left to right. Right? Otherwise we're boned. That out there is nice to have. Office. I mean, where's the money gonna go, right? Let's chuck it in there. Run payroll, run this week, spread gold. Spread gold. Return to main menu. Okay, see how that worked out. Do I get a good amount of money or do I get a small amount of money? What was this? 03. Because it only applies to the already used. And opened. Rooms, right? Well, that is not a lot. More rooms you have, the more money you make. Good to know. What I was thinking here, if we make a hallway here and then another T, hallway T, we have a good continuation for filling in the blanks. So that would be cool. Spare green room. Do want the gems, but there's no point in having that there. So let's have a look at the spare bedroom, green room, and see what it looks like. Where's the photo? You stole the photo? There was a photo here. That's what's been taken. Alzara said it was taken from the hallway though, didn't he? But the photo is no longer here. photo of Marigold. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Why isn't it there? Why is it taken? Why? Tell me. Why did she do it? So I wouldn't recognize her? Oh, wait a minute. There's a lot of passports. If I can't recognize her, don't have a photo of her. She could be anyone, right? So is there an impersonator running around? Might be. Wouldn't make any sense though. Would it? But yeah, that is like the one good reason to remove a photo. Unless there was a clue on it, which I didn't see one. So yeah, it seems we have an impersonator amongst our midst. Midst. How do you say that? Midst. 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 Jesus. Amidst our midst. Saying that 5 times fast. Amidst our midst, Mitsubishi. Right. Now, I don't think the photo is gone because of the location of the room. I think it's genuinely removed. And I really thought that photo stuck out. Doesn't look quite like the passport pictures, does it? It stands out a bit different. So she would be an impersonator. It would be reasonable to say that, wouldn't it? Of course, I could be wrong. I'm just going off of memory here. But she had a little cap on her head. She had the swan necklace, probably. And the maid does look like her, just gotta change the wig. Who knows? Don't tell. Uh-huh. That didn't change much, does it? Okay. It's green. 1 gem. We have no teas. We got 2 gems though. Spread in each green room. Well, we only have. Or do I go for more gems now? I think so. So, the parlor. Okay, nothing else in here. We usually get stuff. No, I've never gotten stuff in the parlor, have I? Have I? No coins, no coin purses, no. Is it because it is in the outer section of the house? And the blue ones need to be in the 3 center ones in order to possibly spawn something. That could be a thing. If I place the blue ones in the middle of the house here, maybe. I have done that too, though. But, the gems are in the box with a statement containing the letter U. The blue box is true. The gems are in the box with a statement containing the letter B. Well, BU. There's a B. There's no U. B's are everywhere. In a box with a statement containing a B. So it could be anyone. The U is this one and this one, not this one. The blue box is true. That is false. Probably. Well, no, that is true. Box with a statement containing the letter B. Because this has a B, this has a B, and this has a B. So that is true. This is true, and this is true. Making this a lie. The gems are in the box with a statement containing the letter U, so it's not in there. It's not in there. It's not in, well, could be in there. Could not be in there, though. Which makes it the blue box. The blue box is true. No, but it does contain the gems. So there we go. Do we continue? Yeah. Nursery. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. That's a dead end. So money in the tomb. Steps. This is a dead end. Don't I get a notification? Really? Well, there better be money there then. The money probably stays like in the well. So we'll have a whole pile by the end of it. Hopefully. The ending's supposed to be changed, but it isn't. A story about you. Looks to be the same. That's 5 coins in the tomb. So that's another way of saving coins. Let's do the hallway. Dead end to that. There's nothing. No dig spots or anything. Give me a dead end closet. Shovel. And dice. That's jackpot right there. Dice and shovel. What could be better? Alright, what do I have to him? Yeah. Alright, courtyard. Well, we could. point if this has a continuation. It may not. Let's plonk the corridor in there. And just the other one. Alright, that has a continuation. Nice. Put the den in there. So. There's a chest. Let's get a room in here. We can, well, let's do this one first. So that's a kitchen or a boudoir. Let's make it a boudoir. I had the nursery. Okay, that's another gem. Let's dead end this one. Oh, might leave us with one. Commissary would be good, but we have the shovel. Let's get these. Another key would be good. Alright. Hopefully this gives me a corridor. And then this dead-ended. Wow, getting all the dice today. Dice is nice. 25, 12. Let's see. Chapel. That's okay. Could dead end it, but I don't want to. Not until I get the third door. So that's a dead end. Corridor. So now we're abandoning the path and try to take everything from west to east. Tunnel. Don't mind if I do. I wonder though. What does this provide? Is it the room that I seek? Is that where this is leading? The permanent room. It's another tunnel. I could redraw. Always draw a tunnel while drafting in this room. So that's a straight shot. Every time. Turn it. Tunnel. Because we don't want to break off now, do we? Which means we can't go in here unless we get a break off. And we're eating up a lot of rooms doing this. That's locked because we're on stage whatever. Courtyard. It's not a bad way to go. Security or courtyard? Yeah, courtyard. That's nice. I could redraw, but I mean, if I had that room at the end of the tunnel there, it would be good. I could redraw 5 times and try to get it there. But I haven't gotten it so far, so it is a permanent addition. Ooh. Do I waste the 5 dice and try? Or not gonna do it because I don't know how it works. I might have to look that up on somebody else playing it. It's gonna be hard because it's only once and you never know when it's gonna hit, right? Actually might have to read up on it. Oh, one key. This has to be good. Down, I think. I could redraw. Should I? I don't need any of these. Well, the key wouldn't be bad. Let's do the key. Let's try the other side. Security. Don't mind if I do. Okay. 15 coins, 2 trunks. What? Does that include the tomb? It has to. 2 trunks? Yeah, I guess there are 2 trunks somewhere. Keycard. Might as well leave it locked, right? Not if we get the okay. So I want to go down, I think. Let's not and say we did. We do need a continuation here though. Gotta get a T in here. So, bedroom. Well, experimental house feature. Let's do the bedroom. We can enter that. Jeez. How many dice are you gonna give me today? Might as well crack this too. Redraw. Why not? East wing. Okay. Gonna leave that for later. That is 2 doors. Might screw me a little bit. Let's see here. That requires a key. And this requires a key? Yeah. So then both keys. Do we go down to the chapel? Or do we not? I think we do because there are less locked doors down there. drafting studio. I like that one. I do. So let's do. You're an apple. Continue the kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. That's pretty huge. Doesn't provide anything other than that though, does it? Each time you enter a dormitory after drafting that, it's a little bit tricky because you have to unlock that door and then go back to the dormitory and then so hello. The kennel. I think we get that. It is a straight shot, so it's not bad. Add that floor plan. Alright. Uh, 1124, I mean we can try it. No, we can't because we don't have the magnifying glass. Alright, see if we can get a T in here. No. Commissary will do. Been looking a while for that, so let's. Sledgehammer. And magnifying glass. Sleeping mask, running shoes. Got a lot of coins. Might as well buy them, right? Well, that's for, yeah. We got 2 trunks. Running shoes, sleeping mask. Could buy this. Try it out. $19 left. I don't know about the running shoes. Right, so back in here. November 24th. Okay, what would it be then? November 7? Didn't we try that? Come on. Is it just 3 digits? It might be. Why is there a pause? Four, 2, 3? Well, that's not right. Get me out of here. If it's 4 digits, it's 5, 4, 5, 4. 3442. 3442. Nope. So 2022. No, I think it's 3 digits though. It's a very small safe. 7 gates. 7, 8. Yeah, 8 gates. Yeah. Crack 8 safes. Yeah. So we're looking for a date, right? Day 1. 71. What was written in 101? 107? Because it was written in red. Don't know if it's 1. That's the thing we found in the locker room, right? No, it was close to the locker room at the time. What the hell was it called? 2 or 6? Was that it? I did write it down, but I'm not gonna scour around for it. So, I don't know. Because it could be anything. That's the thing. I mean, the clue in this room for the safe would be the calendar, right? But the only reason for that is the... So, 7. I mean, the rest is just blueprints, and you can do that in numerous ways. And there are these, which I have no idea, and then there's this, the Great Hall. Partitioning plan for the Great Hall. Which room is that? Oh, the Great Hall. Yeah, the entrance. Tuesday, November 24. Why does this update with every day? Anyway, why did I leave the car? Okay, let's go back in the commissary. Is this locked? Dining room would be good. Yeah, it's not too far away. So let's dead end that. That's locked. Let's do that. Conference room, that links the chapel as well. That's nice. Alright, there's the chapel. And might as well stroll through here, right? There's nothing in here. Yeah. Coat check. Do I need that today? I mean, it's a dead end, we might as well get it. You know? Because then we get another 5 coins in the tomb. Which is wonderful. Now we make our way back up here. We do not have any keys. We do have a sledge though. Where are... Is there one in the den? Where's the other one? Courtyard. Courtyard and den has chests. That should be right. Oh, money. Oh, right. Oh, you're picking it up from the tomb. That's not the best. That is not the best. Let's go crack open the den. Ooh, garden key. Fancy that. And then there's the courtyard. Still need keys though. I couldn't buy any of the commissary. Nice. Alright, let's get that garden key in there. Good, good, good. The garden key, yeah, it's a multiple. So we just need to turn that in there. Could do the pool. Could definitely do the pool. Gems 3, that's fine. And that opens up all the possibilities. Nice. This better be locked though. It isn't. Dang nabbit. Alright, hallway it is. Kitchen or hallway? Kitchen wouldn't be bad. Hallway. Alright, let's dead end some more. Not that it matters, but Should I redraw for worse rooms? That seems like a bit of a stretch, doesn't it? Let's just do the pantry. Get those in there. And then redraw for this. Actually, that would work. Yeah. Okay. Diggy diggy hole hole. Okay. Let's open up some doors. Right. Now this is fixed in place. Did I not open the moon door? I guess that was yesterday. Alright. Now if I can get to the outside of this, there should be another lever for the other side. Do I leave these like that? Seems I do, because that's not rotating. Okay. Now we need the garage and we need the power. Well, actually we just need the garage because we can run around to the outside. So, garage next. Would be very, very, very nice. Bingo! Requires a gem and we get keys. Okay, we do need the power for this entrance though. But, yeah, we can totally do that now. Okay. I have to go to the east hall wing. Why didn't I do the dining room? Requires a key? Maybe. So, it's this way, right? Right. We could go straight outside and just run around. Let me check security. 7 fruits. Are you shitting me? They would be in the conference room. Yeah, I got that from the secret. Spread fruit throughout the house. Okay. So I got a lot of food down here. Dining room and conference room. Right, I got 5 keys. I should get in there. Why didn't I go? It's just because it was locked, right? Yeah. We don't need the salt shaker. We can just go eat the fruit. Yeah, that's fine. Magnifying glass. Not running shoes. I could get them. Yeah. Alright. Good shit. I haven't actually stepped into the The pump room wouldn't do much good in there, would it? Because it needs power and the HVAC system is not connected to these rooms. Laboratory. Okay. Continuing experiment. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, for each bedroom you draft after your second, while drafting if you draw a drawing room floor plan. I just have one of those and I've spent it. It's gotta be bedrooms, which we don't need at all. We're trying to avoid them. Hallways, we do have quite a few of those. Spread dirt in the driveway. I could just do this one. Yeah. That'll be the best. So, the experiment was shit today, basically. Let's go chow some fruit. Num num num. So 2 for the apples and 5 for the oranges. Good to know. There's the chapel. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What are we looking for? Like we're going north, we're not going outside. We need to go outside at some point, but we don't have to do it now. Sledge, sleeping mask. Okay. Let's just continue. Commissary is depleted. And that's fine. Alright. We will, however, be going right to left, which is not the best. There's the hat. Oh shit. I should check the fucking things in the chapel. God damn it. Yeah, I should. Well, we'll probably be down there for the dining room later on. Just gotta remember to check these out before we go into the... I should have run outside while I was there. Now I gotta backtrack all the way instead of just there. Anyway. We have to make it to the empty chamber. Which one? And we gotta run around on the outside and pull the lever as well. Which one did I open? I don't know. Let's see what we can do with this one first. It requires a lot of straights. I better get this one in first. So, we could do a billiard room, but there's not much point to it. Well, we get keys. Probably. We're close to the security, so we can run back for that. If we get the key card. 15. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 13, 10, 55. Is it? Yeah. 19, 11, 8, 8, 8, 16, 24. 2. Okay, key card. Yeah, thought you might. Right, let's run back. Good thing I have this room right here. Really nice. That was a good draw. Key card system. Key card system settings. Set security. Well, we can do it as locked. High. Unlocked. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Now. No, that was the other playthrough. We had a security door somewhere. Around here. Okay. So let's go to the billiard room. See if we can't make a mess in here. Okay. Gymnasium would not be bad. And then we can get to the empty chamber as well before we do anything else. Would like a T in here. This just requires an L. So you're gonna be facing the wrong way, of course. Why? Because I'm going the wrong way. I'm going right to left, not left to right. Well, we haven't opened that anyway. So we could. But I'm gonna read her on. Yeah? Could do that. Shit, we're out of gems. Fudge. Workshop would be each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in the room. Well, it's not bad. Workshop combine inventory. I don't think I need that today, but it is nice. Locksmith would be great, though. Workshop or kennel? Workshop more likely has items. Well, I don't know, it's more likely, but it's not unlikely. Where do we open the south door? Is that the greenhouse? Yeah. So, let's go for the workshop. Handle, which we can actually use in here. So we could make all kinds of things. Shovel and a handle. Do we push on through? We don't have gems. We do require gems. How do we get gems? Let's go back to the east wing. Might get some there. Less risky. Oh, keys though. Ugh, fine. Locksmith would be good too. Yeah. There it is. Fine. We're dead ending this. 3 keys, special key, lock picking set. Lock picking set is not a guarantee. This will make 20. Special key, let's see what it is. What else did I need? Same color key. Could get one more key, might as well. Because I don't have anything else I need to buy. Right? Shops. Laundry room, but let's buy a key. Yeah. Okay. Now we're properly broke. We've got keys, we need gems. It's coming down to the wire though, we got 3 dice. And we're going right to left. The secret garden is on that side, so this would be the right side lever. This door would be open, right? Or am I getting that wrong? I didn't pay attention to which door opened. I could run back and check. That's too many steps though. So do we continue here or there? If I place one good one here, I got all kinds of outs. Got down here, end up potentially there. If I waste my dice here, I'll have nothing left here. So I'm thinking we go here. Which is, this connects directly into that. But I do not have gems. Only way to get gems is in here. I want to place it there. That might be a mistake, but we'll see. We should get a lot of these doors now, though. Which is good. Pump room. That goes up. Yeah. It does. If I get a T, it might not go up. Still no gems though. Yeah. Let's pump that into this one. Oh, right. That leaves us with one in the fountain, right? Yeah. That is not. Well, we need it. Yeah. Needs to be there. Ooh, nice. Turn it. I want gems, dude. Yes. Nice. We could go back here now, because I think that's the door that opened. We're out of money anyway, so that doesn't matter. If this is the wrong door. None of these lead where I wanted them to be. Rotate. I can rotate this. So when I draw the dovecote, I can rotate all. That's cool. Alright. So now it leads in there. Nice. Yes. No. That's the wrong door. Okay. We got doves. If I want to continue this, I have to get a T up here. There's nothing more here. It's just a bunch of doves. Well, what's this? Oh, 9174. Dear Mother, if you are reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I am afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters. Dotingly, Mary. Alright. Don't think there's anything to glance over here. Come on. Give me the next. 928. 74. This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know status officially. What? Statistically? Statistically. Is that how you write statistically? It is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. Uh, and please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking bright, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Alright, I don't think there's anything to enhance here. I need the third letter. There we go. Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognize immediately, and yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew like suits me, I think. The Mayhew? Nephew? Where's my magnifying glass? What's wrong with you? What the hell is that? Mayhew. The Mayhew. Mayhew. Like suits me, I think. The Mayhew like suits me, I think. I guess. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly. Of course. But after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to our reclusive lifestyle to come. Share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. The Mayhew like suits me, I think. Jesus. Okay. There isn't a fourth. There is. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD, FD, TD. Where's my magnifying glass? Can I click that and just no? Let's redo the whole thing. There. The FD, right? It's gotta be FD. Flag. FD. SD. Fine. Okay, go away. There's nothing in the box itself. No. Okay, we got 3 gems, 3 dice. Make them count. We're very much like a T in here. Aquarium. Wonderful. I did have the special key, yeah. Can't use that on this though. Alright. Now, we're in business. So, we gotta go down and open that up. I have the code check. Yes, I do. And, yeah, I'll go down. We'll leave everything else for now. Because we might need more rooms later. And then there's the garage and the secret garden. So, we got a couple things to do. Get the maid's chamber in here, that's a bedroom. So that'll trigger this again. Yeah. This triggered. I didn't see a trigger, but it should have. Where are we going? Code check. So down to security. And the chapel, let's do that. Dining room. We didn't do that yet. So that's more steps. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Can I make a light? No, I need the metal detector for that. Okay. We're good. And now we can pick up more keys as well. No, coins, I mean. If we wanna. Right, security. We don't need to do anything here, right? Shouldn't, no. The pool. Courtyard, we did the courtyard. It's busted and broken. That should be dug up. And then we have the conference room. Is there anything left in there? This is all sold out. There's the food. Nom on that for a bit. Boiler room, don't have that. Have dinner. Okay. Up there, that's just the lab. Conference room. There's nothing in here. There are coins in here. Okay. Grab those. So that sets me up with coins. Then there's the code check. I do need this key. Retrieve. Okay. Exit. Basement key, prison key. prism key in the aquarium, would that just breed another aquarium? Maybe. Okay, so we have the key. We're going outside. First we're going to do the chapel. The riding whip is down. Where's the sweeper? Which one was that? Maybe we have to do these in order. Maybe. I gotta write this down though. Let's do that on this page. Yeah, we already have a setup here. Gardener number 1. Well, the hands are down, but the hoe is up. Okay. Gardener. It's just up. Number 2 is paddle up. Number 3, pitchfork up. Number 4 is that one. That's also up. The riding whip though, no, that's not yet. 5. And they're all up. But I guess we gotta take them all down and then do them in order. I guess that's the key, so. 5, 6. The riding whip seems to be down, but it's pointing up. So I'm not sure. And then the queen is holding it up. Okay. So everything's up. We just gotta do it in order. That is most likely. Okay. Next on the agenda, we have the key. So we're going outside. We're doing the garden. Yes. We don't have power, so we gotta go around on the outside, which is fine. Yeah. Okay. It's turning to night, I think. Oh, yeah. Let's go outside. I was supposed to fill the well, not drain it. Idiot. So let's see what we can do here. Ah, you motherfucker. I actually have to open the doors to get that plank. Oh, you can see the little thingy in there, so it's accessible. We have to have the power on in order to get to it. Alright. We go down. Let's go down there first. That's... yeah, okay. Just keep an eye on the steps. We probably won't get screwed. So everything down. 2, 3, 4, no. 4, 5. 6. And then we put it all up in order. Okay. So number 1 is the gardener. The gardener is the one with the hoe. Lorena. And then there's the baker. What was that? Yeah. The farmer, pitchfork. The chimney sweep, though. Is that this one? It's got the hat. And the maid. That would be this one. Yeah. The writer and the queen. Okay. That's all the coins. There's nothing hidden here. It's written in red. Now let's just look around for a door. If something happened, it would be nice to be notified. But something definitely should have happened. What? I don't know. Do I have to light the candles? Maybe. Or maybe my uncle is back from the dead. That'd be kind of cool. In a macabre kind of way. Well, we did everything. Why is nothing happening? Is there something on one of these pillars that I've missed? Could be the case. Or maybe something happened upstairs. Who knows, man? I've done it in the correct order, so I don't think I got any one of these wrong. The gardener is the hoe or the pitchfork? The pitchfork is the farmer. Yeah. Yeah. The gardener doesn't need a pitchfork, so that's... It's all hunky-dory. Nothing has happened, no. So, do I have to investigate all these pillars individually for some kind of button? Because I'm not gonna do that. I cannot be bothered. Comes with being might have to do all the flames first. Maybe that's the trigger. What am I doing now? Just pulling the lever. Yeah. There is a statue down here, but can't move it or anything. It seems to be missing something, though. So maybe that's the final piece, the 8th piece. Why is there a light there? Are you gonna be lit when I give you a scepter? Maybe. That's gotta be a book. Wait, you require... Yeah. The crown jewels. Wasn't it a crown, though? Was it a scepter? Was it a scepter that was stolen? We gotta check the news clippings for that. The royal scepter. Doesn't look like you can move your arm, but okay, whatever. Maybe it just needs to go into this shape right there, right? Through the hand and just click that thing there, and then suddenly something happens. Okay, you are open. I still haven't gotten the power for that thingy there. Wait, don't I? Which room? Yeah, I did not get the power. That was the other playthrough. I think we got the card. So. Can I? I heard you like this. You're skipping too, so that would be over there. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. This is the right way. This is the way. Is it though? Is it really? What's all the banging? Let's see, we should be able to go through now. Sounds wonderful. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Day 18. Is that what it was? We'll finally get to see what's in there. finished all the rooms. Yeah. Alright, back we go. Haven't even gotten the rowboat over or anything. I wonder. Okay. It seems to me that this should really be a little bit more tricky, more complicated, but somehow I got ahead. I don't know how. We're just going back to the antechamber now. We can eat some bananas on the way, maybe. Not that we need to. But yeah, there's still a lot to be done here. I mean, I haven't even opened that door. Do we do the boiler room? Yeah, fill the fountain. Where's the bloody boiler room? There it is, pump room. Okay. Right. There's nothing I need to do over here. I know can't check the key now. Right, boiler room, pump room, fill the fountain. Let's just check here what's left. 15 coins. Right. Can deal with that later if we get the opportunity for that. Boiler room. Fill the fountain. Fountain. Yeah, we can. Shouldn't be a problem. Pump it into one. And this needs to be up. Right, because that's number 5. Yeah. That is the pool drain. Sure don't need the pool. Put it in the fountain. Alright. That's better. Okie day. Now. Who's not ready? Power out. Woo. Deedly deedly dee. Look at me go. Day 18. Is there something written above the door? No. Okay. it goes. Dee-dee-dee-dee.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
all kinds of room we haven't unlocked. All kinds of rooms. So I don't know, that kind of ends the series, but I might upload more playthroughs after this. Or I might just play it in my own time. I do have 2 saves, so yeah, we'll see how it works out. But that is the big reveal. How the Red Prince turned blue. Yeah. It was a hell of a time figuring it out. We still haven't gotten all the letters. And I apparently will never see the 8th letter. Because I guess that was just the story. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. That'll be that. Nice. Not sure it's worth $30 though. Well, maybe. Yeah, sure. I mean, this can be replayed. Yeah. Well, $20, I think that's a better price.